starting a little bit of an impulse project, but we're going to be installing another one of these duck ponds that drains. So if you've ever been curious how we set this up, you're going to want to watch this series. Currently, we have two kinds of duck ponds in our Bantam duck aviary. The first one is this in-ground pond that has a PVC pipe driven into the ground for drainage purposes. I love this pond. It's an absolute dream. The second pond we have is an elevated pond. There's also a drain installed at the bottom of this pond. However, the drain doesn't go underground. It just goes down and out of the enclosure. This is actually our newest setup. We only installed this pond at the beginning of summer, but I already hate it enough that we're ripping it down. New setup, we're going to be building off the back of the enclosure and creating an elevated pond deck. This time around, we're not going to go as elevated. We're actually going to dig the piping into the ground, but still keep the pond above ground. And I'm upgrading the pond size from that 50 gallon to another 125 gallon. Now, today is not very exciting as far as what's getting done. It's just a whole lot of leveling and measuring because our only goal is to get the framework for the deck out. Just so you know, this is going to be one of the most expensive builds you guys will likely see us do. The main reason for that is because of the materials that we're going to be using. We're going to be using Trex, and that stuff is astronomically expensive. But I really don't want this thing to rot, so I'm willing to dish out the extra cash. Always ask me how much I spend on builds like this, so I'm going to try to track our expenses so you guys can get an idea in case you want to build this at home. Materials I have so far, I spent $150 on this pond. You could definitely get it on Marketplace for cheaper. I'm just impatient. I didn't feel like waiting for one to pop up. As far as the lumber we got today, I only spent $75 on the framework for this. So that puts us at a total of $225 so far. Here's the progress we made on the frame today. We're not in a rush, so this build is going to move pretty slow. That's all I got for this one. See you guys in part 2.